Hi everybody, this is Nathan at Rain Networks with part 7 of our Proofpoint Essentials video series. Today we're going to cover two key areas, digest and notifications. And this is a big section here because this is how Proofpoint in a lot of ways communicates with your end users. So as you can see, I'm logged in here under my account for test rain distribution, and I'm editing my client Chad's Automotive, a test company that we created in a previous video, hence why you can see the Ford logo and the green background here for the co-branding. And so digest and notification is under company settings here. And this plays into co-branding a little bit because when we set up co-branding in our previous video, this now reflects the emails that are sent to our end users. So if I set up under Chad's Automotive, I sent my Ford logo up and my green banner, the emails that they receive from Proofpoint that are both notification and digest emails are also going to have that branding. So hence why it's very important up front to set up that branding. You can see now under notifications, I can now edit the templates for each of these. So like for example, I can edit the template for password reset emails. So I click on the little pencil way over here to the right, and I can get in here, and this is what the template looks like, and it's pretty easy. I can click in here and I can edit the text right in here. I can add different tags in here. I can change the logos. All that kind of stuff can happen right in this section. So pretty cool how that works. You'll see also I can edit the digest template. So what the digest is, this is the daily email that is sent to you by Proofpoint that tells you what Proofpoint has quarantined. This is a really cool feature. And if it has quarantined something, you now have the ability through your digest to go ahead and release it. Let me actually bring an example of the digest. So this is my own personal digest email here that I received this morning actually. And you can see that here's the list of email messages that at Proofpoint quarantine. Most of them I can look at in one glance and say, hey, that's not stuff that I really want. But let's say I did, I have two options over here on the right. I can either release or I can release and approve. When I click release and approve, that's telling Proofpoint, hey, every time this person sends me a message in the future, I approve of it. Go ahead and let it through. If I just want this message just say one time, I can just say release, and then Proofpoint will handle subsequent messages in the future with the same amount of restrictions. So going back here, this is how the digest, this is what I'm editing under notifications, and editing this digest notification is I can change the format. So that's really nice that the digest is editable. When I go over to the digest tab, this is where I can change whether I receive the digest at all. So we have had people in the past sign up for Proofpoint, and then after a week or so of receiving the digest said, hey, you know what, it's a little overbearing for our users to receive these emails every day. We would rather they just not get these emails. They can check their quarantine manually whenever they want. So in that case, you can just set your receive quarantine digest to no, and Proofpoint won't email those people every day. So it's definitely a personal choice. Some people really like the digest, some people don't. You can change also when it's sent. The default time is 3 a.m. You might want them to be sent. Maybe all your employees come in at 8 a.m. So you want the digest to be the first thing that comes in, or maybe you want them sent at lunchtime. You can change that. But these digest emails are very important. It's a real important piece for users to be able to easily whitelist and blacklist messages that they either do or don't want with the Proofpoint system. So again, digest and notification, that's your two main ways to alter how Proofpoint communicates with your end users and what those notification messages look like.